Hello everyone, good morning students. Dear students, in previous class we take and discuss a very important chapter of your syllabus which is mensuration. Okay, and in previous class we take and solve some important questions related to the chapter mensuration. And dear students, we take and solve some important questions of your NCRT exercise in your examples based on the topic cube, cuboid, and cylinder. Okay. Now, dear students, in today class, we take and solve some other important questions based on these chapters. And we take a important question. Let's see the question. This is very important for you and your upcoming examination. And the question is find the height of a cylinder. The height. Find the height of a cylinder whose radius is whose radius is 7 centimeter and the total surface area is and the total surface area is 968 centimeter square. 968 centimeter square. This is a very important question. Now let's see its solution. What is the process to solve that type of question? Okay. Here, find the height of the cylinder whose radius and total surface area is given. So let us take H with the height of the cylinder. Let us consider H with the height of the cylinder. Let us consider H with the height of the cylinder. Then height of the cylinder and R is the radius. R be its radius. Then its total surface area. Its total surface area is given as 2 pi r in bracket h plus r. Because of this is the formula for total surface area of the cylinder. Now we put all the values. Look, the total surface area is given as what? 968 is equal to 2 into 22 upon 7 into radius is given as 7 centimeter into h is find the h plus 7. Now we simplify them. 7 cancel to each other. So just h plus 7 is equal to 968 upon 2 into 22. Okay. Now 11 to the 22, 11 8s are 88. See, 11 8s are 88. Okay. Now 2 4s are 8, 2 4s are 8. Okay. Now 2 to the 4, 2 to the 4. So we get h plus 7 is equal to 22. We get h plus 7 is equal to 22. Now the value of h, that is the value of h is 22 minus 7, that is 15 centimeter. 15 centimeter. Thus in this way we can say that the height of the cylinder is what? 15 centimeter. 15 centimeter. This is the very important question. This is the very important questions of your syllabus. So please, dear student, do more and more practices of the that type of question. After that, you can solve each and every questions of your NCERT. After that, solving that question, you can solve each and every question of your NCERT exercise based on these topics. Okay, this is very important question, dear students. Okay. Now we take and solve some other important question related to your chapter topic. Let's see. And we take a very important question, and your question is a rectangular paper of weight of weight 14 centimeter is rolled along 14 centimeter is rolled along its width and rolled along its width and a cylinder of radius 20 centimeter and a cylinder of radius 20 centimeter is formed. Okay, is formed. Okay, ठीक. Find the volume of the cylinder. Find the volume of the cylinder. Find the volume of the cylinder. So dear friend, this is one of the most important question of your syllabus. So please, dear students, do more and more practices of that type of questions. After that, you can solve each and every questions of your NCERT exam based on these topics. Now look, and the question is a rectangular paper of width 14 centimeter. Okay, now look, suppose that this is the rectangular shaped figure of width 14 meter, of width 14 meter, and according to question, that paper is rolled and a cylinder, a rectangular paper is rolled along its weight. It's rolled along with its weight, and a cylinder of radius 20 centimeter is formed. So, dear students, if we roll this rectangular paper along its weight, then the new shape is formed. This is 20 and this is same as 14 centimeter. So after that, after rolled this paper along its weight, the new shape is formed as cylinder, and where the height of the cylinder is what, 14 meter now, and the radius 14 centimeter, and the radius of is already given as 20 centimeter. So here we write when this rectangular paper, when this rectangular paper of width 14 centimeter, when is rolled, it's rolled along its width, along its width, then the height of the cylinder, then the size, then width, then the height of the cylinder so formed is 14 centimeter. Okay, so in that after rolled this rectangular sheet of paper along its breadth, so the new shape of this rectangular shape of paper converted into the cylinder of height 14 centimeter. That is H is what? 14 centimeter. And of radius of cylinder is what? 20 centimeter. And radius of cylinder is what? 20. Radius of cylinder is 20 centimeter. Okay. Thus, find the volume of the cylinder, and you know that the formula for the volume of cylinder is what? Pi r square into h. Thus, the volume of cylinder pi r square into h. The volume of cylinder is what? Pi r square into h. That is, pi is what? The value of pi taken as 22.7 r square. This is 20 into 20 now. This is the height of the radius of the cylinder, 20 into 20 into h is 14. So 7 to the 14. So we get what? 20 to the 44 into 20 into 20. So we get as what? 44 into 400. 44 into 400. Okay, now multiply them, we get double zero means 17,600 centimeter cube. 17,600 centimeter cube. Okay, this is the 17,600 centimeter cube is the right answer. So, dear students, in this way you can solve. This is the required solution of the given question. This is one of the most important questions of your syllabus. So please just do more and more practices of that type of questions, and after that you can solve each and every question of your NCERT. Now let's see once more time. Here a rectangular paper of width 14 centimeter is rolled along its breadth. So if this is the rectangular sheet of paper of width 14 centimeter, when this is centimeter, when this rectangular sheet of paper rolled along its breadth, then new solid form is what? Cylinder, which height of 14 and radius of is what? 20. Now after that you know that we find the formula for the volume of cylinder is what? Pi r square h. Now we put the value of pi as 22/7, value of r which is given in our question, this is 20 centimeter, so 20 into 20, and h this is 14. Now after simplify and multiply this one, we get 17,600 centimeter cube. You know that the volume of the solid is always in cube unit. So this is the method to solve that type of question. So please just do more and more practices of that type of questions. Okay, and complete your NCERT exercise. Now, just we take and solve some other important questions related to the topic, related to the chapter volume and surface area. Let's see. very important question is, the question is, a cuboid is of dimensions. Look, we take a very important question. A cuboid is of dimensions is of the a cuboid is of dimensions 60 centimeter into 54 centimeter into 30 centimeter. Okay, into 30 centimeter. How many small cubes? How many small cubes? How many small cube with sides 6 centimeter? With sides, how many small cubes with sides 6 centimeter? With side 6 centimeter can be placed in the given cuboid. In the given cuboid. Now let's see its solution. Dear students, this is a very important question related to your chapter mensuration. So please let's see very carefully. Here, your question is, a cuboid is of the dimensions this, and this. Means here the length of the cuboid is 60 centimeter, breadth of the cuboid is 54, and height of the cuboid is 30 centimeter. So now here length of cuboid L is what? 60 centimeter. Breadth of cuboid B is what? 54 centimeter. And height of cuboid H is what? 30 centimeter. Okay. So first of all, we find the volume of cuboid. Okay. Thus, volume of cuboid is what? Length into breadth into height. That is 60 into 54 into 30 centimeter cube. So in this way, first of all, we write the volume of cuboid. Now we find what? How many small cubes with side this can be placed in the given cuboid. So now we find the volume of each cube. Now side of cube is given as side of cube. This is 6 centimeter. Thus volume of each cube is side cube. This is suppose the A be the side of cube. So 6 cube means 6 into 6 into 6 centimeter cube. So this is the volume of each cube. Now number of cube. Thus the number of cube is what? Volume of cuboid upon volume of each cube. Okay, volume of cuboid upon volume of each cube. This is the method to solve that type of question. So now look, volume of cuboid is what? This is 60 into 54 into 30 upon. This is 6 into 6 into 6. So 6 tens are, 6 nines are, 6 fives are. So we get what? The number of cube 10 nines are 90 into 5, that is, this is 450. This is the required number of cubes so formed. So place in that cuboid of dimension 60, 54 by 30. So this is the very important question, dear students, based on mensuration. So please do more and more practices of that type of questions. After that, you complete your NCERT exercise. Now we take and solve some other important question based on mensuration. We take some other important question related to your chapter. Look, the internal measures of cuboidal room, the internal measures of a cuboidal room, the internal measures of a cuboidal room are 12 at 4, are 12 meter into 8 meter into 4 meter. This is the dimension of a cuboidal room. Find the total cost of whitewashing all 4 walls. Total cost of whitewashing. Find the total cost of whitewashing all 4 walls. Of a room. All 4 walls of a room. If the cost of whitewashing the cost of whitewashing is rupees 5 per meter square. Rupees 5 per meter square. Okay. Now let's see its solution. So dear students, this is also a very important questions related to your syllabus. So let's see its solution. Here, the internal measures of a cuboidal room are this. So length of the room 12 meter, breadth of the room 8 meter, and height of the room is 4 meter respectively. 4 meter respectively. Now, here we find what? We find the total cost of whitewashing. So now, first of all, we find the area of 4 walls of a room. And you know that in previous classes we already discussed about the formula for area of 4 walls. Dear student, the formula for area of four walls is equal to the lateral surface area of cuboid. Is what? Lateral surface area of cuboid. Okay, because of this is the also the formula for the total surface area of cuboid. Lateral area of four walls of a room. Okay. So thus first of all, thus we know that area of four wall, area of four walls of a room is equal to area of four walls of a room is equal to 2 into length plus breadth into height. Means perimeter of the base into height of the room. That is, this is the perimeter of the base. Means that perimeter of the base into height of the room. Into height of the room. Now, this is what? Now, we put the value. So 2 into length is what? This is 12. Breadth is what? This is 8. Okay, into height of the room, that is what? 4. That is what? 4. So we simplify them. 2 into this is what? 20 into 4. 40 into 4. That is 160 meter square. 160 meter square. So in this way we find the area of four walls of the room. So the area of four walls of the room is what? 160 meter square. Okay, now we find what? We find the cost of whitewashing. No? We find the total cost of whitewashing. Dear student, the formula for the finding the cost of whitewashing the room is equal to area into rupees per meter square. So thus now we know that total cost of whitewashing the room is equal to what? Area of four walls into rupees, area of four walls of the room into rupees per meter square. This is the basic one. This is the basic formula to find the area cost of whitewashing of the room. Okay, and now look to area of four walls which we find here. This is 160. Okay, this is the 160 and into rupees per meter square. So rupees per meter square is what? 5 now. This is 5. Now we multiply them. 0, 0, this is rupees 800. So in this way, we can say that the total cost of whitewashing the room at the rate of rupees 5 per meter square is what? Rupees 800. So this is the required solution of the given question. So in this way, you can solve each and every questions of your NCERT exercise based on the topics mensuration, means cuboid, tube and cylinder. So now in next class, so in this way clear the questions. Okay, so this is a very important questions based on topic mensuration. Okay, students, so please clear the concept of each and every question. So that's in this way. Now in next class we take and solve some other important chapter of that chapter. Okay. Now thanks to all.